Hello everyone, Terry Wizabels here. I am back with some Final Fantasy XIV. I haven't played this game in a while. I really... it's not that I didn't have a reason to not play it. It's just... I don't know, I felt like I was in a rut, I guess. Plus I hadn't played Wizard 101 in a while. So, yeah. So the game plan, mostly, is... Well, for one, I want to get this set. It's a pretty good set. It's a pretty good looking set, because, like... I'm gonna save it. I know I probably showed this several times. But that looks awesome. I don't care who you are, that looks awesome. And the second thing is, the new patch is coming out next Tuesday. So, I need to work on the main storyline. That's my idea. So, yeah. He's settled down here, but still see no sign of Varigol. Let's split up and look for him. Galuja, Svid, please search the settlement area. Meanwhile, the rest of us will defend ourselves and head further out. I fly! I can fly, I can fly, I can fly. Yeah, it took me a while to get all the stuff. Hello. I'm gonna have to get used to that machine. That was a close call. My thanks. I was leading the soldiers away. Outside this fourth fellow. Whoa. Trying to help, but I was out of my depth. Lucky you found us when you did. Aaronville, I'm so glad you're safe. Quite worried when we couldn't find you. You encountered soldiers on the way here. Most paid no mind, but it turned out to be hostile. No way to tell until they set upon you. One's here also attacked without warning. If I hadn't been paying attention, it could have ended badly. Hopefully the others were able to escape. We should return to the outskirts to take stock. Where?
Right. We're none the worse for the wear. But let's see what the situation is here.
Geode and his people came and joined us while we were searching for you. After which we happened to encounter Malachite. His usher duties brought him here, and he has quite the story to tell.
It's a bit puzzling, to say the least. Even so, I'll try my best to explain. I was called to attend to the unfortunate soul slain by the mechanical soldier. Yet, when I arrived, I found no body. Only a pile of dust, which the wind quickly scattered. Confused, I questioned the residents, but none knew what had become of it.
Huh.
How odd. Did they remember the victim at least?
They did. Their memories of the deceased weren't sent to the cloud, I don't believe. Yet, no body remained.
If someone took it, surely they would have been noticed.
With your permission, I shall return to the government sector for now. Please take care.
This is terrible! Why would they make the soldiers do this?
If preservation is behind the attacks, I fear this won't be the end of it.
All the Neo-regulators have been distributed, and potentially 5,000 Endless are about to be born. What does Calyx hope to achieve with these killings? Does he seek to frighten people into registering them? Or perhaps...
Oh, thank the 12 you answered. Shale told me what happened. Is everything all right?
Well, yes and no.
I see. 'Tis a relief to hear that Erenville is safe. Alas, I do not have good news to share in return. A driver lost control of his vehicle when its interface became unresponsive, and it crashed into the Nexus arcade, injuring several people. Kryl and I are helping to render aid, but with the Sentries behaving strangely, we can't afford to lower our guard. Remain vigilant, my friend.
I just received word from the backroom. A hover cargo on TrueView threw off its driver, and it's rampaging through the area as we speak.
Alphino had a similarly troubling report for me. Apparently, a riderless machine in the government sector came to life near a crowd clamoring for Neo-regulators. It proceeded to mow down several citizens, causing serious injuries.
This is a tragedy! We must go and help the people!
Sphene, wait! I'm coming with you!
Alphino is with Y'shtola, and he said they'll be all right. I'll go and see if other incidents have occurred elsewhere. From here, I'll head towards the quarry by way of the Drift Downs.
Certainly a lot of hover cargoes coming and going in those parts. I'll join you.
I shall remain here and speak further with the locals. I have company now, so you needn't worry about me.
Then let's return to Solution 9. If we hurry, we can catch up to Lamachi and Sphene.
Agreed. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Sphene's gone on ahead. I leave her with you.
Alright. Violence. Nice shot.
Bloody things have gone mad!
Twins.
Why is this happening?
What is with the transition?
Surely there's a finite number of these things.
Everyone, please try to remain calm and make your way to resolution!
This is just like before, when Zeralja unleashed the soldiers on us. I don't have any souls left. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
What is with the transitions? What the heck?
No, you don't! Are you all...
No! No! Why did you do that? Why? You can't just leave me alone like this! If we had been endless then, you'd still be here. You'd still be with me. But now...
Are you all right?
many hurt. So many dead. This is wrong. This is all wrong.
Oh, okay. Cease the vehicle's operation once fulfilled their purpose. Same outside the Everkeep. Although members of Oblivion are keeping watch for good measure. The first attacks have come shortly after the announcement that the neo-regulators have run out. Kind of a coincidence. Struggle to imagine anyone but Calix could get control of the soldiers. Must have served his ends some way. Lucha? I'm still without your authority. It's fine now. I'm in control again. Might make the opportunity to shut down the machines. There's no guarantee it won't happen again. Amity just talked to the Everkeep's administrators about that. They said it wasn't so simple. Mechanical soldiers not only serve as guards, they also perform various vital tasks like improving medical treatment and managing food production. If we shut them down, we struggle to render aid to the citizens, let alone restore their lives to normal. I made it so they can't use weapons anymore, though. Hopefully that makes it a little safer. Seems to be the best approach now. Thank you for swift action. This powerlessness. I can abide it no longer. No matter how much hardships and loss we could endure if there was but nothing happiness, yet all I see is suffering and misery. And I cannot bear it. I want to protect the people, for their happiness. I will do anything and everything. So please lend me your aid. Oh, sweet. I found the words I wish you said back then. Strength is yours, Fiend. Together we'll get through this. Split up and get to work. Might I trouble you to report to Shale, my friend? I could see Sphene as either a white mage Hey Charlotte, how you doing? Thank you for the crystals.
Still had my FFXIV sub.
Yeah. I'm trying all day. But it seems the worst is behind us. Solution out there now. Quickly to restore things to normal. Thank you. Yet while disarming the soldiers is indeed prudent, it's also far from comprehensive measure when vehicles commandeered to inflict damage and sow chaos. For the time being, I'll set up people to keep in close watch on the machines, and I also have in mind to consult the authorities about enlisting hunters to our aid. Must regain my proficiency in magic. To that end, I shall seek advice from Mishtola and Estelle and Alice. One of those books we recovered from the castle was a grimoire I once used. Hope to learn to wield it again.
I am okay. I hope the game is treating you okay.
It is! I just haven't played it in a while. Oh, okay, okay, so she has a grimoire. So... Summoner, maybe? No, not Summoner. Scholar, probably. As for the key, I think it's best it remains in your care. Means you will bear the greatest risk. Don't I always? In order to use your burden, I shall endeavor to become a capable warrior and make Otis and Zelina proud. Yeah, I'm going as a machinist for a while. Mainly oh no. What are we doing here?
By illness weakened, by wounds unmade, by age decayed. Such fragile flesh is worthless to us. How mankind should evolve, shall evolve. I have already arrived at the answer.
Dude, you better not be making people into Cybermen. This guy definitely
has come to pose a new question.
Got Davros there, just... I shall turn them all into Daleks. If you have a moment to release, Geode. Somebody, I'm guessing I'm not the only person who calls this guy Geodude. Seriously. Geode wants to take stock of the current crisis. Oblivion may be lacking in finer detail in certain areas, so... Oh, crap. Sorry to drag you into our meeting, but we need a better handle of the threat Alexandria faces right now. Which has happened since the state funeral, and clearer idea of where things stand would be beneficial for us as well. First things first then, let's discuss the state of the machine of malfunctions. Every single sector reported instances of sentries attacking citizens without provocation. The vehicles suddenly becoming unresponsive to controls. While these malfunctions were resolved fairly quickly, they nevertheless resulted in considerable numbers of injuries and death. We haven't heard anything about the new incident since then, right? Right. No additional reports have been logged, as far as I know. That's good news. Bad news is I tried to take control of the soldiers when they started hurting people, but they wouldn't listen to me, even though I have the king's authority. As things calmed down, I was finally able to make them give up their weapons. But if it happens again, I don't know if they'll ignore me like before. King resolves authority is about the highest there is. Who is this man that can override with such impunity? Calix. He lived in the age of the storm surge as I did. Lest you forget, he was known for his advancements in electro technology, and it was he who established preservation for the purpose of furthering his research. The wasting disease which afflicted him, however, was said to leave him scant years left to live. He must have chosen to undergo conversion into an endless, that he might continue its efforts to the present day. So then, how is he still around? We got rid of all the endless things. Resurrection's earliest goals seemed notable enough. Exploring treatments for Levin sickness, designing Everkip's core system. What harmed people it was trying to help? I do not pretend to fully understand Calic's motivation, only that he appears enticed by what he saw as mankind's failings. He asserted his strategy of adapting our species through general succession was outdated, and evolution requires us to forsake bodies of flesh in favor of eternal preservation. Already seen how he employed simulant to convince Alexandrians that endless conversion is the only way. Eternal life is absurd for the 5,000 who registered their neo-regulators. Merely one part of Calyx's greater plan. He wants the key to interdimensional fusion. With that relic in his possession, he will draw aether from the reflections and expand his efforts to create endless of thousands. Thousandfold. If we need to foil Calyx's schemes, then our only option is to determine where he's hiding, which unfortunately is easier said than done. Scouring the terminal found several depths of Everkeep, but we failed to uncover even the slightest trace of activities. Give me a little more time, though. I'm sure we'll sniff them out. I'll help you. Little John and Shell are working on that. I think I'm going to take a look around town. I'll make sure there's no problem cropped up, as well as search for any information that might lead us to Calyx. You're welcome to come along. Another malfunction can happen at any time. Excuse me, and I'd be glad to have some brawlers on my back. Count me in. And the others are helping Oblivion patrol the levels of the upkeep. So shall we stick to the trace in Solution 9? Sounds like a plan. Thanks, you two. I appreciate the company. I have to go speak with the city's administrators about bringing in the lands of God. One of the soldiers to protect those who are moving to Uriel. Athlon and Alice will be joining me for the meeting, so the three of us can cover the sector as soon as we're done. If I may, I would like to join Tourist's group if you'll have me. Sure. Alright. Well, most ask questions, the merrier. Let's draw away all the dangers. Thank you. I'll do my best to not be a burden. What about you, dude? Do anything stupid. You can change your tune once we get back with the goods on Kalen. And the drinks are on you. Oh yeah, he's dead. Come on, let's continue this outside. La 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 la. First things first, I need to do some stuff. La 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 la. I need to. Oh, wait. The Underkeep. I will go to the Underkeep because. Sorry if I was off in my own little world. Shall we get started? Alright. Me. Well enough given the circumstances. It was the Queen's fondest wish their subjects remained shielded from the horrors of death. So they were for the longest time. And the moment mortality once again became an unavoidable fact of life, they were greeted with an outbreak of bloody violence. Many are bound to give the endless alternative serious consideration. Indeed. Don't blame them for that. It's only natural that such thoughts should come to mind. I cannot forgive his white Calyx wields fear and misery to manipulate people making that choice. No one, not Calyx or anyone else, should dictate how we cope with the specter of death. As one who lived as an Alexandrian, I wish to put the choices of the country's future better in the hands of the citizens. Think we can handle that responsibility? After everything you've seen of us. I've seen that convince me you can. I awoke 4 centuries later to find all people living and laughing beneath Alexandria's banner. Surprised and bewildered, I was overjoyed to see it. You won't deserve to be happy. Well then. That's all there is to know. Now, I suggest we move as a group. I don't know about you, but at least someone came prepared just for eventuality. It's like more you retrieved from your old castle. Yes, my parents gifted me when I was a child. Adamant that I should learn to protect things most important to me. I was fortunate enough to have a tutor in the arcane arts, so I lay claim to some small measure of skill. That's the case, it might be better if we split into 2 groups after all. I assume these seem more efficient to information gathering. I guess that makes sense. 2 of you can take the west side of the recreation zone then. Try this and I will take the east. Well, we shall end up at all closet just past the true view and wait for you there. Give me the duty finder, duty. Level cap dungeons. Cool. She's a super freak, she's super freaky. Ah! Somebody gave me fire! Aha! Yes! The time has come for you to die. Ooh, hey, it's the one I've won. Wow, yes. Stop running at me! Fire! Feeling about this. I proceed? I was hoping to get the hat. Oh, jeez. At least I'm up to 725 now. So. That's somewhat good. Let's do the round, see what we can do. Pay attention, people look over my heads. Okay. Air wheelers safe to be around now? I just know it's gonna happen again. Maybe next time I'll be the one who dies in a horrible accident. I need a neo-regulator. Nah! I need a neo-regulator. Coming in this long way. Even Queen Sweet said so. Story. Well, I appreciate you offering a sympathetic ear. Not much to tell. Must know a good friend of mine died. This machine's been crazy. Air wheeler dropped out of the sky. And he didn't survive the crash. Fool wasn't very regular. I know it's not so strange these days, but he never bothered with one. He was at peace with the idea of dying someday, and thought I understood what that meant. Until it happened. Neo-regulator. What's $1.5 million, you ask? Well, I've just registered my new regulator. It was literally becoming nothing but memories at first, but now that I got through registration, I feel more at ease. So once that was done, the regulator displayed currency numbers. One of 5,000 slots still available. Over 3,800 have already been filled. Still hesitant. It's time for you to make your mind up. Words, friend. There's only a few slots left. You're very ugly. Trail is. Well, there's a new factor in the stories we've had. Instead of doing a discussion with everyone in the back room. The vast majority of the residents already warned regulators, so you look up the casualties. Recent attacks to check whether or not they were equipped with regulators. Ask around in the streets over east. Sorry, I'm chewing. Hello, how are you today? Please let me know if I may be of service. Citywide casualty data unavailable. Government officials have currently processing reports from all affected zones. Can you narrow it down to recent recreation zone then? I must have some estimates on your hand. Recalibrating. Jeez. Sorry. Sorry about that, guys. Recalibrating parameters. Injured 87 individuals. Casualties 19 individuals. Casualties equipped with regulators 0. Know of people who died in the machine rampage weren't regulators. Sorry about this. It's unclear where the police. I didn't see any deceased. No bodies were present by the time I arrived, so I assume the ushers had already done their work. Do you remember there being patches of white dust scattered? Well, they were chore to clean up, but nothing else really mentioned. Also, I think it's time to join Krill Institute Fiend. I was half joking with my boast to shield, but we have something major here. You share our findings and keep pursuing this inquiry. Didn't Crown say to meet in the plaza just outside Trueview? Let's keep going. No, wait, no. I don't have enough. Because 1, 2, 3, 4. And I would have the fifth one, and I need 3 of those. Dang it. So, this is going to be hidden. Got a lot of stuff I need to do. So essentially, you're saying the people who were killed by malfunctioning machines weren't regulators. Well, the numbers are still tentative and only apply to that one zone. We don't know how they'll stack up against overall data, but it's definitely more than needed. I think it's safe to say anyone who had removed their own regulator was a priority target. Don't you mention it. The person I was treating for injuries wasn't wearing one either. Why? Why are they being targeted over everyone else? Based solely on the lack of being regular, we can't jump to the person known as I to become a witness. If they fail to acquire one, no regulated at all. If they rejected the old system, they use themselves to revive themselves. Another way, they've chosen to live their lives in knowledge that death is inevitable. Chances of such ways that people wish to become illness are lower, imagine. So Callus is chosen least likely to accept his vision of victims stoke fear and panic. There's no need to kill anyone. If things were, people are already fearful enough. You could have found 5,000 willing citizens with all this madness. A good point. Perhaps sowing of terrors in service of another scheme, whereas some of the need for lives taken. What about the dust? Right, sanitation story. Saw no bodies, but mentioned piles of white dust. Dust, but no bodies. Now I know I've heard that before. You recall when we went to save Erenville from the sentries in the outskirts? Usher told us much the same thing. I arrived, found no body. Only a pile of dust, which was quickly scattered. Confused, I questioned the residents. Now I knew what happened to it. Stories both speak of missing remains and suspicious enough. The sheriff mentioned the dust is too much to ignore. In that case, we should confirm the substance present in such sites. Attempt to discern its nature. This story may lead us not only explanation of the missing bodies, but take into account his malicious actions. Trailers, we need your help. I've lost control of the soldiers in the residential area. Might be trying to hurt people again. Both of your members are on their way now. Are you close enough to join them? New investigation will have to wait. Let's go. New investigation. What the? Huh? Oh, that's creepy. That's creepy.
Stay back. Stay away from me.
Leave him alone.
I don't blame you, dude.
Are you all right?
What happened here?
Sentry walked into my apartment, even though I'd locked the door and everything. I managed to run, but the man who tried to save me...
No weapons, which is to be expected, considering all the sentries were meant to be disarmed. Yet it was ordered to attack all the same, even if that meant using its bare hands.
I'll leave matters here to you. I'm going to do a sweep of the surrounding area.
Do you know anyone else in this sector who no longer wears a regulator?
Oh, I don't think I've seen Isadora and her boy with theirs recently.
No, not them.
Go to them, quickly!
I'll be fine. But Isadora's in bad shape. Mother! Mother, please!
Oh no.
Isadora!
No.
Oh, thank goodness. She wasn't struck anywhere vital.
I'm sorry. If only I'd gotten here sooner.
You saved them at least.
Everything will be all right. I promise to make your mother better.
Thank you, miss. Will she sleep like that forever?
No, not forever. She'll wake soon. I'm sure of it.
What's that noise?
That's good to hear.
Someone revving their engines.
Thank you for saving her.
Oh, sorry. Promise of tomorrow. She'll recover in due course. See our camera back there? Stay behind the lobby when I heard something find him. I am sorry, he was fallen protecting the residents. Tackles! Second move. Milos. Comrade. Do you think he may have been struck down? If he is wounded or worse, I should go to him. Wait, please, it isn't safe. You still need rest. Would you stay with Milos and watch over Isadora for me? We'll tend to your friend. Thank you. Please be careful. Isadora going to be alright then? I'm so glad. Just finished my administrations here. Oblivion Comrade was beyond safe, I'm afraid. Okay, so... Try protecting me. I don't understand why this is so sudden. The Sentry was behaving normally like any other, then all of a sudden it tried to kill me. Weapons of no. Calyx commended them. It's over? Came as soon as we heard what... Sorry, by the time we arrived it was already too late. The Geo could be in trouble too. Once we have this radius locked down, we need to go find him. Why? Has something happened? Possibly. We're not sure what it is, but he stopped responding to our communications. We need to prioritize securing the residential sector, though. At least we can gain control over the sentries. There was a search for Diode. I agree. Since most Oblivion members have sworn off regulators, if our theory holds true, then they could be prime targets for the next attack. Please do what you can to shepherd the residents safely, but avoid the sentries at all cost. Oh, thanks. Here, take these communicators. Modifications to them prevent chaos from intercepting the signal. Using them to coordinate movements with allies in the vicinity. Wakeaway has one too. Good luck, stay safe. Geo said he was through the surrounding area. Shouldn't have ventured too far. Let's get going. Geo, answer me.
This is the only place left. Let them be safe.
Geode, are you there? Answer me, please!
I'm here. Sorry for the long silence. I've been busy.
Where are you now?
The radius next door. The lobby is secure. I'll scout the second floor. Then I'll join it. That dust.
Dust? What are you talking about? What's happening?
They're not just collecting souls. They're draining the bodies of corporeal ether. The dust that we saw was all that was left of the victims. They must have modified the soul cells.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Oh no.
Damn you!
Crap. That's not good.
You can't be here! You need to run, now!
Uh-oh.
A trap!
Oh, he's dead.
Take care of the others, eh?
No!
No sign of him so far. This way, maybe? Geode!
Oh no.
A shame. I had hoped to leave here with at least one more cell's worth of ether. But seeing how eager you are to interfere, I shall cut this foray short.
Calix.
Calix.
What could you possibly stand to gain from these atrocities?
Ether sufficient to generate 5,000 endless. How would you acquire it?
How would I?
Until I have the key, the reflections are closed to me. Thus do I make do with the sources at hand. 7% of Alexandria's current population will yield the energy to convert 5,000 into endless. With 11%, operations could continue unabated for 800 years. Our bodies are fated to decay sooner or later. These ones refuse the gift of eternal life, so what difference does it make if I return them to ether now? I will not waste time and resources on meaningless conflict. This unit cannot offer you worthwhile resistance. Instead, I pose a question. Would you hand over the key if I promised to halt my harvest? It was foolish of me to even ask. I return to my work then. There is much to do if I must take the key by force.
Pile of dust, these ashes. The sole soul he left behind. Was that his twisted way of returning to the spot? Bless you, careless. Bless you and your careless. He was our friend. So might see even death was justified if it meant that 5,000 Indians could continue their immortal lives. And after reflection stole an eighth of their life from all endless, without to be noble sacrifice for the greater good. Who could think that? Not I. Certainly not I. We knew only too well. It's not a noble sacrifice. We have to stop him. We have to find Calix and put an end to this madness as soon as possible. In no circumstances, we can let the key fall to his possession between us. If it falls to us, we must. We will alter his plans here in Alexandria before he can terrorize innocents and reflections elsewhere. Return to the back room. Shell and the others need to know what happened. Let's make way to meet us there as well.
Our dear Geode.
The soldiers. If only I'd been able to control them.
This isn't your fault, Golulja. The blame lies with Calix, and with him alone. It's all so senseless. Why force his plans upon us when we're already happy, living our lives? What does he even think life is? I'll never forgive Calix for doing this. Or myself for being powerless to stop him. Wait, where are you going? To clear my head. Don't worry, I won't do anything stupid.
Stay here and get some rest. I'll make sure Nostalgia stays out of trouble.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Things would have been far worse if you and Geode hadn't rushed in there. Many people are still alive because of you. And after adding what you discovered to the leads we've dug up, I'm hopeful we can determine where Calix is hiding. But not right now. We need time before we can move on. Just a little time.
Oh, Geode.
My God. Some days it's almost like I can more than I can bear. Geode was an older brother to Nostalgia and me. She knew him long ago and should have taken the hardest. It's probably what happened to her. Do you think you can check on her? See how she's doing? She'll put on a brave face if it's me or my sister. Apologies, my mind was elsewhere. I should press on with the hunt. I can't seem to focus. I should have added this, I know. Can't help myself. Still, I appreciate the concern. Who was saying that you used to say the best thing to do with grief was to face it. So I think I'll take myself over to Earth and Sky and say my goodbyes to you. Why don't you come along? I could use someone to blow me to if you have a shoulder to spare. Let's go have a keep for a bit. No! No, 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 no. Second quarter. It's a fair trek on foot, so I'm ready for a couple of areas. Say the button and we'll take off. Find the right number. I've been taking one out for a time whenever I could. Might not be. Sometimes deer become one too. And I'm crazy. Does that surprise you? Friendship is always a competitive edge. We often talk about how one day we might fly our wheelers outside the dome. There. I'm sure the ground's clear before you touch down. I've become a head touch. Naturally, this might become the first boat I've ridden to who wasn't a living recruit. As I can remember, at least. Maybe it's from my regular days, I haven't exactly reliable. Come on, let's head inside. Hopefully the way will be clear of pests today. Thanks. We can usually avoid such encounters, but sometimes they wander in and block the only path. That's not to do at all. I've never seen you fight up close before. This really doesn't do it justice. Hopefully that keeps the rap clear for a while, shall we?
Whenever we lost a comrade, the three of us would come back here to reminisce. Me, Geode, and Kafkiwa. Will you raise a glass?
Jeez, maybe
What are the two of you doing here?
Same as
I
you.
had a feeling you'd show up. Would you like to join us?
I suppose I could spare a moment. They tell us Oblivion's founders disappeared some decades ago under mysterious circumstances. And it was Kafkiwa who revived our organization. You and Geode helped her with that, didn't you? Tell us more about it. You're keen to know too, right? What they were like back then. The mad things they got up to. That sort of thing.
Those were the days. It was actually right before the Reformation that I met Geode. I still wore a regulator then. I'd recently lost someone close to me. I'd also quit a long stint as an adapter to work at a bar of all places. It paid me to sit with patrons and keep them company. So Geode came in one night. It wasn't long before we got into an argument. First-time customer, but tempers flared. And then one of us threw a punch.
You got into a fist fight? What were you even arguing about?
Damned if I know. We were deep in our cups. I think we were both just frustrated and angry at everything. By the end of it, we were both sprawled out in the street. Pair of drunken fools. Then this odd machine stopped to lecture us, scolding us for obstructing the foot traffic and not taking better care of ourselves.
I can't imagine you ever being in such a sorry state. The odd machine. That was Kafkiwa, I take it.
That it was. Once she was done upbraiding us for our unseemly behavior, she launched into a recruitment pitch. Kafkiwa explained that she wanted to protect the outside world from Zoralja's invasion, to keep him from bringing ruin to the place her beloved son lived. And if we were so intent on self-destruction, then perhaps we might consider risking our hides for a just cause. It was a lot to take in. I hadn't given much thought to what lay beyond the barrier, and learning that Kafkiwa herself was already dead was enough to make my head spin. But Geode and I were intrigued by her ideas, and wanted to see this future of hers come to pass.
Geode often spoke of it. He told me that meeting Kafkiwa was what first taught him the value of remembering people.
Like he was sharing a holy revelation.
Oh, but back then you hadn't yet taken on Oblivion's name, had you?
Is that so? I just assumed.
It hadn't been Kafkiwa's intention to carry on Oblivion's legacy, nor adopt the cause your parents championed. Not initially, at least. She wasn't even aware such an organized resistance existed. She did, however, suspect the presence of other dissidents. Those who objected to resurrecting the memories of the dead in defiance of the natural order. In the hopes of identifying like-minded comrades, we began searching the core system for traces of unauthorized access. And that's how we found it. An anomalous sector in the back of the Neon Stein. According to Melancholy, the door to that mystery had remained firmly shut since she took over the business.
The back room.
The back room. We forced our way in, only to discover that the hideout had long been abandoned. Although the occupants were gone, the equipment they'd left behind contained records of a group calling itself Oblivion. After reading through their exploits and their vision for the future, we made the decision to carry on their work.
Thus were my parents' and Kafkiwa's hopes bound together.
And carried onward by Shale and Geode.
We could never have made it this far on our own, of course. Not without the strength of arms you and your friends provided. Losing comrades is a hard thing, but being here, thinking back on the moments we shared, I can see their smiles, hear their laughter. I feel their presence, and I know they're still with us. But these memories of mine are for me alone. Reminders of why I chose to do this. And why I'll stay the course.
Okay, she definitely needs a hug.
Right. Time we got back to work. Thank you, everyone.
No, it's me who should be thanking you. Though the pain is still deep, I don't feel like I'm drowning in it anymore. Let's get out there and put a stop to Calyx. For you, for me, and for everyone who's ever believed in Oblivion.
If you help me see the comrades in me more than I realize. Shows my determination. I'm spending every waking moment to break Calyx and account for his crimes. You do your part, you do yours. Field station. Is what I need for the hands. I went back to locate his lair. I have no strategy in mind, but it makes me seem if we aid in narrowing the possibilities. I asked Carl for help. I want to re-examine this data. Strong plan of her parents. After all, they were the first to break away from preservation and establish an organized resistance with oblivion. Must be something in there going in the right direction. What are your plans? Trillius, that you? Apologies for calling so sudden. I'm making rounds on the outskirts. I can't help but feel so something's amiss. I might ask you to join me. Perceptive would be most appreciated. Can't wait to finish 10 minutes share, of course. Seems your plan's been decided for you. Go on. I have others to speak with before I return to the back room. Da 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 I want this. And like it, the juice. You like it, the juice?
Ah, yes, Calyx, that little Zanuba.
Yeah, honestly, he gives me Davros vibes, honestly. From Doctor Who. He looks like he's either going to create Daleks or Cybermen. Strike me with lightning! You missed! Whee! I love how this thing flies. I love it. I don't know, do they fly in wilds? I'm not too sure, honestly. Trillius, thank you for coming. As I mentioned, I would benefit your worldly experience. This is my imagination, but the town people appear to be acting oddly. That is, even considering the current state of affairs. As yet as I'm unfamiliar with these outskirts, I thought you might be better equipped to judge if their behavior was unusual or not. Would you speak with them and ask to see what you think? No, I hope to be proven wrong. I feel something is over here. Gemstone Trader. chunky gyms ahoy! Oi, oi, oi! The Underkeep! Good, because I need gear.
There are beasts ahead of you. They must have gotten in and made themselves at home.
nearby that leads inside. Look for an opening. Detecting something big. You'll have to deal with it to continue on. destruction was apparently a constant battle against the rising water level. Even during the war, the people labored to maintain the castle. It meant a lot to them. It's upsetting to think that Preservation's terminal is in this place.
Hold on. Someone's got communications. Stay alert.
Let us measure your strength. That was hardly a challenge, I see. You will show me more. I bid you press on.
Silent. You know, that's one of the bad things about the changing of times and all that stuff. You get an extra hour of sleep, but by God, it's so tiring.
You are untroubled thus far, but I have something that may test you yet. This machine has long guarded these crumbling halls. How will you handle this? Let us introduce more weaponry. Let us see what this yields. Perhaps a new approach to assess your adaptability. Still alive. How unfortunate. For you to die here, it would save me trouble later. Beginning to understand how you were able to defeat Queen Eternal.
Accommodation. Still Gonna go to Eelshire. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Rate that 500 instead of 50. Actually, for the XP... I should probably work on Blue Mage, actually. Actually, hold on. Oh, wow! Underkeep. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here, guys. I'm sorry, it's just it's the time change. I am tired because I really think that today, that right now it's 10:24. Really, it's 9:24, and you know, daylight savings, the time change, it sucks. So, yeah. Thank you all so much for joining. I deeply appreciate all of you. I really hope you realize this. If you like this video and you want to see more content, please feel free to hit that follow button. Make sure your notification bell is on. That being said, my normal stream days are Sundays through Wednesdays at 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Please don't forget. I have a YouTube account. It's under the same name. Check it out. I archive all my videos at the end of every week. So if you see anything that I've not completed, let me know and I'll work on that. Sorry. I also do have a Discord. Feel free to join that as well. Tomorrow it's gonna be D&D night again. Remember, it's at 5 p.m. U.S. Central Time. I will be playing as Miles again, and I definitely love that. Tuesday, I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen, because with Krista, she might decide she'd be down for playing Borderlands 4, she might not, so it's kind of hit or miss there. But we'll see. I do know that I definitely need to change into my regular outfit. There we go, that's better. And then Wednesday we'll see, because I still, unfortunately, have school stuff I gotta do. It's not that I've been neglecting, it's just there's a lot, especially this month going on. I'm trying to get ahead and all that stuff. I have like an argumentative essay. Okay, let's see. I got like 2-3 essays, 5 math homework assignments, 1 math exam, a presentation, resume, cover letter, 1 theater critique, and 1 concert paper I got right. So all in all, there's a lot going on before I end the semester. I'm tired, and it's gonna take. I know it's probably gonna take all of us a while to get used to the whole time change. Me especially, because I'm just. Phew. I'm used to the time not being too bad, but we'll see. We gotta just roll with the punches. With that in mind, let's find someone to raid. Who is on? We have. Tony! Yeah! I haven't joined her in a while. Once Upon a Katamari. Never really heard of that game, but... Oh, it's the roly thing, that thing, like the rolling world thing, just, yeah. Once again, I want to thank you all so much for joining Why Are There Pirates? Oh well. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow for some D&D action. Same owl time, same owl channel. So long, thanks for all the fish, and good night, everyone.